Hey everybody and welcome back. So today, favorite time once again. This surprisingly is, it just has a lot more skincare than it normally does just because I'm pretty consistent with the skincare I use. I don't really switch it up very often when I find something that I like that works for me. So this one has more than probably majority of my other favorites have. So anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it and I'll start talking about those. So I was at Target the other day, and my Target's actually kind of like, I live really close to a super Target, so they have like everything, but they've just been recently bringing in a bunch of smaller cosmetic companies into their cosmetic section. I'd like to go to Target early in the morning just because I feel like Target is so much more calm early in the morning and if they have stock, it'll be like fresh stock, you know? So anyway, I saw this because they sell Pixi at my Target. And I was running low on my exfoliator, and I've just been searching for the perfect consistency of an exfoliator. I really like the powder ones I've been using in the past. It's just kind of like I wanted to switch it up to a different texture, and I literally have been searching for one so similar to what my esthetician uses, and I love the way that feels, and it kind of smells like minty. But I saw this and I wanted to give it a go. It is just from Pixi, and it's called Peel and Polish with 6% lactic acid and papaya. It's kind of just like a peel of sorts and an exfoliator all at once. So it just says, this radiance revealing enzyme peel resurfaces for smoother, softer skin and a healthy looking glow. Natural fruit enzymes loosen dead skin cells. I can never read on camera, I don't know what it is. Dead skin cells. Lactic acid gently exfoliates, cellulose peels, and sugar extracts polishes, lifting away dullness and revealing brighter skin. Basically, it says it's a professional salon peel treatment without leaving home, and you use it 2 to 3 times a week on your dry face, and you can use it on your neck as well. Basically, you put it on, you leave it on for 5 minutes if you wanted to have it be more of like a peel, and then you gently exfoliate it off. That's what I do, or you can pretty much just rinse it off and you're good to go, or you can basically just use it as an exfoliator, put it on, exfoliate, and then take it off. So you have the option for both depending on what you want to do. This has a really nice, very slight fruity scent, so it's got a really pleasant scent. It doesn't linger if you're sensitive to smells, and it's just got the most perfect granules for exfoliating. Very round, not like overly abrasive, and it's just really nice. I do use this like every other day and my skin loves it. I don't get irritated, I don't get overly dry, overly oily, anything. So this is really nice. It's a little bit pricey for something at Target in my opinion, but I guess since they're bringing in nicer brands, I guess it makes sense. This is $24. It's a good size bottle. Take it out so you can see. So it's a good size tube considering you don't need that much exfoliator, and it's got 2.7 ounces, so it's a good amount. I really enjoy this. So if you're looking for a new exfoliator, this one is amazing. You find it at Target, you could order it on Pixi's website. I'm sure they sell it at other places as well, but it's really nice. This one is actually from my esthetician's line. She has her own skincare line that she came out with, and she's like slowly bringing things in like 1 or 2 at a time. This is amazing. I am a little under halfway done. My bottle is about, where are we? It's about down to here at this point, and I've had it for a little over 2 months now, so I feel like this bottle is at least going to last me 3 to 4 months, which is great. I believe it's in the $50 range, so it's a little bit pricey, but it's a serum. It kind of just comes with the territory. This is the Phyto calming serum. It has 15% arnica, cucumber, and aloe vera. It's kind of like a soothing serum and a calming serum, basically kind of like different versions of the same word. What I love about it is I have a lot of like redness. Like I'll get hyperpigmentation, and then I'll kind of get like just flushed in between. I don't have a rosacea or anything like that. It just kind of, my skin gets irritated easily, and since I have condensed areas of like old breakouts, it kind of stays red as the general area. This has been amazing for helping. I don't know, I mean clearly it's probably the arnica and whatever else combination, but the only thing left on my skin is literally just the dots versus the red in between, and even the dots are a little bit less intense of a pink color, which shows up like nobody's business on fair skin. You put a pink color on there and it just looks like a flaring red light. This has been amazing, so gentle. I use this every morning every night. The bottle will still lasted me forever. It's a dropper, so you basically just twist it out, squeeze a little. I'd use the smallest amount. The way she showed me to use it, basically just put a little squeeze here, a little, enough to where it like runs just barely on each side. So one here, one here, one here. For each complete like vial squeeze, like if you squeeze it and let it fill up all the way, I can at least use it for 3 applications, just one without having to squeeze and refill again. So I can use it morning, night, and then the following morning before I need to refill it. So it lasts a long time if you use it properly. This is amazing. You can order it off her website. It's justguidancetoglow.com. It is amazing. If you have redness, I would definitely look into this. You can message her. She's got Instagram as well. Kind of ask her some questions potentially, and she can let you know about this product. She's amazing. Sweetest woman ever, and I really have been impressed with this. So if you have redness, I would look into this highly, highly, highly. And then the third skincare item, this is what's bizarre to me. Okay, it's the GlamGlow, it's the Gravity Mud, it's the Sonic Blue, the limited edition color. I got this because I loved the color and I thought it looked so cool, which sounds so dumb to spend that kind of money, but I find, because like sometimes I'm like, what is this actually doing for my skin? I don't technically need a lift, which it makes no sense. Again, why did I buy this? But when I don't use this, there's something different, and I can't put my finger on it. It's the most strange thing. I was looking at my skin this morning, and I noticed, because I used it, I tend to use it once a week. I use it like on a Thursday night, and then it does something to my skin, and I wish I could explain it, but I notice a difference when I use this versus when I don't. When I don't, it's just like whatever. When I use it, my skin looks better. It's just, I don't know, I mean, like when it peels off, I guess it's kind of like a slight gentle exfoliation as well, and maybe that does something, but there's something about this that my skin reacts well to. I guess it looks a little brighter. I don't know, but it's not for brightening, so that's what's bizarre to me. It's like, I don't know, it's a mystery, but I enjoy this. It's a nice mask. Would I repurchase it again? Potentially. I mean, I do like the clear mud as well, the original, the white one that everybody likes. I do like that one as well too, but there's just something about this that I do like. And then I have one hair care item. I have like a little travel size of this, but it's kind of blows my mind. It's from the Caviar anti-aging line from Alterna, which I do use on my hair exclusively right now. This is the Miracle Multiplying Volume Mist. It's basically like a spray volume. This sounds so gimmicky to me, but it sounded like cool, and I was excited because it came in a little kit. So I tried it, and it does something. Even if I don't blow dry my hair, which it says to do, like if you put it on basically damp skin or damp hair and you spray it, and then it activates when you blow dry your hair. But I've used it several times without having to blow dry my hair because I try not to blow dry my hair very often. So I'll just spray this in there when my hair is damp, and then when I wake up I kind of just flip my head over and kind of like the little zhuzh of my hair, and it gives it volume, but it's like natural. It doesn't feel crispy, it doesn't feel heavy. It's very strange, but I really have been enjoying this, especially when it's hard for somebody like me to get volume. This has just been a nice product. I don't know if it would work. Actually, I'm pretty sure it would not work well on dry skin. I keep saying skin, on dry hair, because this comes out pretty wet. So if you have dry hair, it'll probably just make your hair look really damp, and then you'd have to wait for it to dry. Just probably be a hot mess. So use this on damp hair, and it just does something. Some kind of magic, but I really have been enjoying this little bottle. And then, let's see what I want to do next. We'll just talk about lips, I guess. I have 2 products. The first one is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. It's basically just like a lip product, and it has a little cushion here on the end. That is the color. It's like, it looks very intense and hot pink. Mind you, I would wear this just in general because I like bright, vivid colors. Now, there's not too many colors I wouldn't wear on my lips. And what I like about this is I can do that natural stained like popsicle lip. So basically I'll just put a little bit this in the center, and since it has a cushion around, it's kind of like a brush built in, and I kind of just blot around the edges, and it gives you that nice like naturally stained popsicle lip. They have 2 other colors, which I do have as well. They have like a lavender and more of like a corally orange red shade. I like this one just because I feel like you can play with it a little bit more. And it's really, really nice. Super affordable. Pretty sure you can still get this on the website. You could probably find it randomly throughout like Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid. It's just such a cool little like product. Nobody gave this any attention. People were like, ooh, cushion, and then that was it. But this is really, really nice if you like that popsicle trend look. This cut is like an all-in-one. You don't have to mess around with your finger or a brush if you don't want to, because it has the cushion built on it already. And then another new lip product. It took so long for me to make a ColourPop order when I did that last basically like ColourPop haul of sorts, and ever since then I've kind of just been like excited. Like their whole monochromatic releases, I really enjoyed the products from them. And one of my favorites that I've been using the most as of right now, because I gotta put them all through rotations, you know, is the Faded, and is the new Creme formula of the Lippie ColourPop Lippie stick. And it's just, this one was from the pink collection. These are like butter, honestly. They say that and that sounds so gimmicky, but it actually like is. That is the color right there. It's kind of like a nice dusty rose, like mauve shade. These are so pigmented. It's amazing. I literally, instead of just putting, mind you, you can just put this all over your lips and just call it a day and have it be super hydrating. What I like to do with it is just pat a little bit on there and kind of just like rub my lips together, so it's more of like that, I guess, the blotted lip look or whatever, but it stays on all day. Even when I use just that small amount, kind of just pat it in to where it's not quite as creamy, it sinks into my lips a little bit more, it lasts forever. And I was so surprised by that. I mean, it's only $5, so if you're looking for something, these new Creme formulas are pretty awesome. Especially I would recommend the pigmented ones if you want to do that whole like blotted lip thing or have it last longer. How that would look with a nude per se, but you know, to each their own. You can maybe make it work. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the last couple of favorites. I probably have, but I'm going to mention it again because I'm not sure, and I feel like, you know, I finally got on the bandwagon. We're on the bandwagon. And it's just the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use the shade Light 2, which is vanilla. This is my perfect skin color shade. I use this to spot conceal. It is beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. I did get the pot one, the matte concealer. I really like that as well. I just made the mistake of picking up the wrong color. And I don't know how, but it literally took me almost 2 weeks to realize it. Because I was doing my makeup in the car for once. And I was using it and I was like, this looks so like, it's got an orange tinge. And this is weird because I don't feel like it looks like that in the house. And then it just happened to glance at the box because I still have the box I keep it in. I was like, you got to be kidding me. The name of the color I would want, that I'd wanted for like extra brightening, was the very lightest one. It's called like Chantilly, I believe. That is the color I thought I had bought. I had bought Canal. They literally looked so similar, the names on the top of the little boxes, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm grab it and go. It took me 2 weeks to notice that. How? I have no idea. But anyway, this is my perfect skin shade, and I do use this, and I love it. I love both formulas. They're amazing. I can't say enough about this, and I don't know how it took me so long to find this. It is amazing. Amazing. And three more things. Okay, so this is the Smashbox collaboration with Holmes. I have the Pearl palette. I really like this. I really like Casey. I think she's very, very like genuine, and I appreciate that so much. I don't get that fake phony vibe from her, and I don't know, I've just always got to be like, she could be my best friend kind of thing. She just seems really sweet. So I picked up this palette. The gold one's a little bit too dark for me, duh, but this one is really pretty. This is just what the palette looks like. They look so like just in the palette, but when you put it on your skin, I feel like that's when it actually transforms, which is so crazy because you look at something and I feel like swatches kind of sell things. This is that first vanilla shade, the center shade, which is called Crank It Up, and then this last one is like a topper and it's called Below a Few. So this one's a little bit more intense of sorts, but they're all really pretty. Surprisingly, this one looks like nothing. It just looks like a nice creamy like under the brow bone highlight, but this is so nice. I normally mix these two together, so I mix up Crank It Up and Turn It On. Such a beautiful highlight. It really does kind of mask a little bit of the texture, so it's not quite as noticeable. It's a highlight. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, but that's just a really, really nice, creamy, lightweight, non-foiled formula of a highlight. And then I have one brush favorite. I feel like it's hard for me to find like new brush favorites because I use the same ones all the time. This is just the blush brush from Real Techniques. It's just a really nice, basic, fluffy, good brush. I use this for like powder or like buffing out bronzer. If I use like a powder every great once in a while. Surprisingly, I don't use this as a blush brush, but now I want to because I just read that it was a blush brush. I didn't stop to think about that, but because I've been using the same blush brush for a while, and I'm kind of like, I want to try something different, so I want to try this, and we'll see. We'll use it for what it's actually intended, and I'll let you know. And then lastly, let me put these little swatches on my hands so that I don't get highlighter on this last item. Such a pretty highlight. Anyway, my last item is a clothing item. It's been a long time since I've talked about clothes. This is just a pair of leggings from the brand RBLL. This is the only thing that's distinguishable about these leggings. There's no other pattern or writing or anything down the leg. They are just plain black leggings. I literally wear these multiple times a week. They are, let me just put them back over here. They are so comfortable. They're not like overly like sucky where you feel like you're gonna get a stomach ache because they're sucking you in so much, but they're just so freaking comfortable. And the sweater that I'm wearing is from RBLL too. I kid you not, I waited it from like, I think it was like September of last year for this to restock, and it just came back in stock about a month ago tops. And it's so comfortable. It's like this marble sweater that's just like, it kind of feels like a workout material-ish on the outside. It's kind of got that like slick feeling, but it's soft in the inside. It's got like a little layer of, I don't even know what the material would be called, but it just has like a soft layer in the inside, so it's really comfortable, kind of like slouchy, a little bit baggy. But those leggings are amazing. I've even considered buying another pair. They are a little bit on the pricey side. They're about $60. She does tend to have like coupon codes here and there for her website, but it is amazing. It's just RBLL, or if you want to go on the website, it's shoprbll.com, and her Instagram is RBLL, pretty much same thing. They're really, really good quality. The first time I put them on, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to wear these, because I bought a small, because that's what I wear in Lorna Jane. I wear a small in the leggings. It kind of just sucks me in, form fits everything. And I do have a booty and thicker thighs to where when I put that on, I was like, I was so upset. I was like, I hate this. And then I needed a pair of leggings, and those were the only ones that I had at the time that were clean. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to try them again. And I feel like that initial first time, it was kind of them needing to stretch because they were brand new and hadn't been worn before. And then that second time, I was just like, these are kind of amazing. I wore them out for the day, kind of form fitted to my body, and now I'm just like, oh, these are the best leggings for every day. I love my Lorna Jane for working out. These are amazing for every day. Anyway, those are all my favorites for this month. I feel like that was a good batch. I feel like sometimes I'm like struggling. I'm like, I use the same things all the time. Like, what am I going to find? But this was a good month. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you very soon in my next video.